Hello, it is Alex here, and I am bringing you another TGP race. We are in China, we are in Shanghai, and last season I won this race quite comfortably, I'd have to say, ahead of Quattro, who was in his first race at that time. I qualified a reasonable 5th, I think, yeah, 5th. But I feel I could have got 4th with a push, but DLT did a very good lap and managed to get ahead. This is a very, very good race with some good close racing. And I hope you enjoy it, really.
He's just put his time trial lap in a race.
We'll be going to track shortly, be aware.
I'm still here, by the way. It's just there was nothing to talk about. Sorry about that. Oh well. Right, we're about to go out to the grid. And my engineer's telling me, get out. Go on, we don't want you here. And I've realised that out of all of the TGP drivers, I almost always get the best start. Of course, you can see Sam got pole with Quattro second, expectedly, and DLT, I think, oh, there might be 2 positions ahead. Oh yeah, Arte out-qualified me. Sorry, I forgot to mention Arte. He's very fast, I don't know why I didn't mention him. But we are ready to go. We've got 5 lights, and they are away, and I'm already right beside Arte, and I basically got past him before we've even reached the first corner. And it looks like Sam's kept the lead. I get forced wide. I am very conservative here, and I'm down to 6th already, but Sam's had some contact. Arte slides into the side of DLT. I'm now out of position. I'm kind of forcing Mafusa wide, but then Mafusa just taps me, and I end up crashing into the wall and losing a bit of my front wing. I'm down in 15th by the second corner. Not a way to win a race, really. But I am behind Arinev, the guy who was my teammate last race. We've got Dynamic Fuse, who is off. But now I'm looking at... we've got Judiz, who's off as well. But I'm looking at getting Arinev around the outside. Can I hold it? No, there's just not enough space. We've got McLaren off with Platinum Impulse. He's off the road. And then we've got Salva, but Quattro's been off, and I'm trying to go around his outside, but for some reason that's an illegal overtake, so I pull over and let him pass. That's not out of sympathy, I just want to point out. I didn't point out because, you know, he was up the front, he should get it instead. That's simply because for some reason I went off the track and overtook. But Quattro has a huge slide, but that doesn't matter because I have a huge understeer problem, and I go flying off the racetrack. Now Dynamic Fuse accidentally crashes into me, which helped my straight line speed actually. But Platinum Impulse has passed. I'm going to hug the slipstream of the McLaren, trying to get ahead. But I brake early as to not crash into it, and I let Dynamic Fuse past. That was a sympathy thing. Because, you know, he had crashed into me. Now as we go through the last corner, Platinum Impulse dives into pits. He's probably got a drive-through penalty. And Dynamic Fuse has gone past the last corner. I'm going to pump my Kers. I am in his slipstream. I'm going to try down his inside. Nearly contact there as Dynamic Fuse had to turn out. But he's going to cut under me to try and go around the outside of this corner. And it doesn't look like he's got the run on me, and I've taken the place. That is 10th place in the bag there. Nice close racing from the both of us. That was very good work. And we have, is that DLT ahead of us? I can't tell. But anyway, DLT had a bad start as well, which explains why he's down the field a bit with me, because I've only just reached the points at this stage. But now we're moving on. Arinev has gone wide. I kind of try and avoid him, and I get past through that. No real drama there. But now we do have DLT, who's going quite slowly, it has to be said, compared to me at the moment. And we've got I think it's 2 Saubers ahead. Yes, it is. But there it looks like they slowed down, but he hasn't. That's just lag. Yet again, I'll apologise for the voices in the background. as you do late braking into here, a little bit of contact between the Red Bull and the Sauber. The Sauber has a huge tail happy moment, and I try round the outside into this high speed left hander. Can I make it stick? He's still behind, he's still behind, he's still behind. There he is, all the way round the outside. Very good move from me there, and I managed to get past cleanly as well, which is always a bonus. You don't want to start tapping like Maldonado or whatever. It's not a good way to go. But DLT, I think, had better pace than him in this race. But here we are behind DLT, and I've caught up to him, and he's lost the guy in front. So I've got my DRS open, 211 miles an hour. I'm going to dive down his inside, and I successfully take the place off him as he goes slightly wide. But of course he's probably going to get the run through the slipstream here. Out of this last corner he's got a very good slipstream, very, very good. And I'm going to pump my curves to try and stay ahead. Of course, sorry, I stopped the recording there for a bit to have a good cough. But he's coming side by side with me again. He's not giving up this place easily. He's going to try all the way around my outside. Is it going to work? I tried it on dynamic fuse and I managed to get past. And it looks like I've gone past DLT, but DLT's got a much better run on me into this tight right-hander. And he dives down my inside. And I just about managed to hang on. Very similar to the Mark Webber Kimi Räikkönen little bit in China in 2012. But I'm trying round down the inside now, and he's trying around the outside, and I can't make it stick because to that left-hander I just got a little bit of understeer and I couldn't attack that well. But yet again I'm thinking about, can I get DLT into the DRS zone? It's possible. Of course now, as it's lap 6 and they're telling me to pit, I'm thinking, should I pit? Should I not pit? Should I carry on long? Because I feel like I get some better pace out these softs. Now I actually go long, very long, as we go down the inside of DLT with our DRS open. Pretty simple there. But I decide to carry on all the way until lap 9, which I managed to take the lead for a few laps, which was good, but I actually lost time to DLT. Not much time, but some time. So as you see, I'm in third right now because the two leads just passed Sam and Quattro. I go for my pit stop, and of course I've got a front wing change, which doesn't help because that contact I had with the wall in the second corner. I don't know whether I could have got out ahead if that wasn't there, but yeah, things like that happen. I pump my curves out the pits, but still DLT has passed. Right, and now DLT has passed Sirlane, and now I'm behind Sirlane, and I've got a good run here. I don't think he spotted me, and I go right down the outside. A little bit of contact, he taps me, but then he gives up the place ultimately. Very, very good overtake there from me. Right down the outside where there was no space, and made a stick in the end. Now, I wanted to show you quite a lot of the last lap where I was catching DLT enormously. He might have had tyre wear problems, I'm not sure. But I was really, really on it. And you'll see that by my second sector time later on. But as you can see, he's just up the road from me. And I've turned my fuel mix onto rich. I think I may have a chance as the DRS side if I have a really, really good middle sector. And everything's going well so far. I'm spotting my braking zones perfectly, my apexes perfectly. Everything's absolutely perfect in that middle sector. And I've actually set a purple middle sector, which you don't see often from me, especially at the end of the race. And unfortunately I have a little slide out of that corner, and that could have costed me the place there because I lost quite a lot of time to him. I will of course still get DRS because I was just behind him. But I will not be able to catch him in the end. So I say farewell to you now. This has been Alex Stop, and I'll see you next race, which is Bahrain.